Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on Ripple. We will take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 4-hour in case maybe you are new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here, as they're called, representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 4 hours worth of time. So while this here may look like several weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past few days broken down into 4-hour time frames. For these cryptocurrencies, I like to do this longer time frame because with cryptocurrencies, the markets are open 24/7. And from a presentation standpoint, I just want these charts to remain relevant for as long as possible. And if I'm doing some much shorter time frame, then all of a sudden, within a few hours, everything's totally pointless. So with this, though, it allows me to talk about more so the broad areas of support and resistance. And that way, like I said, again, the chart just remains relevant for a longer period of time. If you follow the cryptocurrency market at all, then I'm sure you're well aware that Ripple has not only been moving, but then very recently has really made another nice price movement. So I've been getting several questions on it and requests. So here we are going to map out some levels of support and kind of resistance. I say kind of because at this point in time, the chart's essentially at all-time highs. So it's a blue sky breakout, and it's kind of one of those situations where you just got to use your gut instincts in terms of where resistance levels may be. So the main focal point here is just going to be levels of support in the event there's any sort of pullbacks, and just kind of, again, looking at things from a big picture perspective. The first area of support that I want to point out is what I would call the ideal level. I mean, if you say, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? That would be right there at $1.70. Now, don't get me wrong. If the price falls below $1.70, by no means am I saying the entire chart's ruined or anything like that. But yeah, if somehow the price can manage to stay up above $1.70, that would definitely be a huge sign of power going forward. Next level of support after that, right here at this previous breakout point, and that sits down there at about $1.40. So $1.70, $1.40, two of the near-term levels of support. Taking a step back and looking at the big picture of things, that is where the purple line here comes into play, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average. So that purple line right there is going to be the very important level. And just to give a little bit more context, I want to scrunch up the chart. And ever since Ripple came to life back here during this portion of the chart, so basically this is where it wasn't really doing much, and then all of a sudden that's where the initial explosion occurred. So after that initial explosion, kind of take note about how the chart has reacted whenever it's gotten around the purple line. You can see right there, came down, did a great job, bounced right off it. Right there, technically did drop below it, but that didn't last very long, and the price quickly snapped back above it. Then once again right there, got right around the area and held strong once again. Now, keyword being moving, because I do realize that the price right now is way up here and that the purple line is way down there. So like I said, keyword moving. As time goes by, that purple line is going to move itself higher and higher and get more relevant. But from a very black and white perspective, easiest way to gauge the strength and health of this current chart going forward, as long as the price is above that purple line, then the bulls are in full health, no doubt about it. Again, as far as levels of resistance, not really much you can say there, but really top focal point should just be building higher bases anyways, because for those of you that have been in this for the past several weeks, you've seen the results of building higher bases. As long as higher bases are being built, the rest of the chart will take care of itself, which includes breaking areas of resistance. So we'll see how the next several days all unfold. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.